Hello and welcome to Bean's Budget Brewery. I'm your host Bean, and let's get into it.
Today's deck is $2 Unfair Fliers. It's a deck that doesn't want your opponents to target things or block things. You know, it's best described by the following ad. Is this you? Are you sick and tired of having your horsefish blown up or blocked? Well, what if instead of being a horsefish, you try out Aven Fleetwing? Aven Fleetwing can't be targeted by spells or abilities, and it can't be blocked except by flyers, meaning most of the time it's completely unblockable. Unblockable! And if you're still not sure, I can interest you in a candlelit vigil, because if you perform a candlelit vigil with your Aven Fleetwing, your Aven Fleetwing will suddenly be really powerful and won't tap to attack, meaning it can attack and then block. But if that still isn't enough, can I interest you in Squire's Devotion and a full suit of ethereal armor? That's right, if you take up arms with the Legion of Dusk, not only will you get a little 1/1 Squire with lifelink, but you will also get your creature +1/+1 and lifelink, which will have the result of making your creature a 6/5 flying hexproof vigilance lifelink. And you'll have a 1/1. And if your opponent would like to target that 6/5 flying hexproof vigilance lifelink, they can't because of hexproof. But you can, and I haven't even told you the best part. You can put ethereal armor on it, which will give it +1/+1 for each enchantment, which includes the armor, and also first strike for some reason. This will make your Aven Fleetwing a 9/8 flying hexproof vigilance lifelink with first strike. I think that's all of them. If that interested you, then just know there are other versions of Aven Fleetwing, in other words, other flying hexproof creatures, or other creatures with flying that can give themselves hexproof. And these are the two that I have chosen for this deck. However, there are others. As for removal, we're running Temporal Isolation and Vow of Duty because they are enchantments that remove creatures, and Vow of Duty can also double up as a extra enchantment to buff our creature. We are not running Faith Unbroken because even though it's good, it requires us to have a creature in order to use. And then we have Iron Verdict and Condemn, which are cheap, reliable removal spells. And lastly, we have On Sarah's Wings, which basically just gives +1/+1 and Vigilance and Lifelink, but Vigilance and Lifelink are a great combination for defense because they will keep you alive.